Hi guys, this is Spencer from Complete Inbox. I have been asked to do some videos showing you what we have to do literally every single day that we're here, which is clean old cartridges and get stickers off of old games, mostly GameStop ones. So it's pretty commonplace for us nowadays because we literally do it every single day. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to get stickers off. A lot of you guys might have come in and see us using lighter fluid back here and thinking like, well, what are they using lighter fluid for? It's actually really good for getting stickers off. Essentially, you just put it on, it dries up all the stickiness, and then you can pull it off. So I'm going to start that first. Got a little bit of an old rag right here that you put down. Just going to put a little bit of lighter fluid on there. Not enough to really soak it, but enough that there's stuff on there. Got a little bit on all three of them. Of course, we have the old school GameStop label on the inside, which is just always a great thing to see. So I have them all covered. The next thing you do is you take either an old rag, an old paper towel, whatever, and sit it down on there and let the paper towel kind of soak up the fluids and everything. And while that's going, I'll show you us cleaning cartridges. So this is, Trevor's filming right now, and I think he can agree that this is not nearly the worst of what we've seen, despite the fact that you may all look at it and go, oh, that's really gross. I think this is, correct, Trevor, a pretty average SNES cart. So here's what you need to clean old cartridges. Start with famous Q-tips. Yeah, you'll need a lot of those if you have a lot of cartridges. Then some sort of spray, either like disinfectant or cleaner. You can use, this is just standard glass cleaner or Spray 9, anything that's a cleaner. A lot of people use different stuff. Paper towels, obviously, to wipe your mess up. And either toothbrushes, or we use these little pieces right here, which are just paint scrapers with a little kind of Brillo pad on it for the really rough contact. So the first thing I do is I get the actual pad just a little bit wet. Start going in there for the contacts first, because I figure, hey, worst case scenario, if I forget to clean everything else, at least I got the contacts, and that's what makes it work. And you'd be surprised how the wonders that just cleaning the contacts of a cartridge will do to it. It'll make it just like brand fresh new. So as you can tell, I barely did anything in there, and that's what was on your contacts for years. Obviously, this one's a little bit worse than what you might have in your collection, but not any worse than you'd see at any flea market. So contacts are pretty much good. Never going to be perfect again, but they're good enough. The next thing, I'm going to get all the outside areas. So I'm going to use this toothbrush and just scrub pretty vigorously on the stuff that isn't the actual game label. You'll find that it's coming off pretty good. I picked a Super Nintendo cartridge because, in my opinion, they are by far the worst. They have all these little grooves in it, and they're not small like a N64 cart or anything like that. As you can see here, we try to go deep into the crevices to get everything out. I use my finger over the paper towel and just try to get everything out of here. As you can see, it's starting to look better already. If you want to get the corners here, you can again use Q-tips to start get corners. Don't forget the, well, hard to reach places like there. Don't forget the sides. And if you're lucky, the back will also be equally as dirty, like we are in this particular case right here. Just give everything a quick wipe down. I'm not going to do this one to completion because each one takes a couple minutes if you're going to really take the time, especially since it's Donkey Kong Country 2. It's an actually good game, so we'll spend more time on it than the average cart. Now, if you have something on the actual label itself, you're not going to want to be scrubbing it really hard with a toothbrush or anything like that. I would suggest putting a little bit of a dab on something like a paper towel and just like blotting it a little. If the enamel has already started to wear away, like this one has obviously done, then anything you do will make the colors run very badly. So make sure you get up top. I already got the sides for the most part. And this is by no means done, but for that minute that I was talking, it certainly looks a lot better. I'm going to have to spend a little bit more time going in there, which is why I really hate Super Nintendo cartridges, but it's for the most part done. And if you go back, this has been sitting here for maybe a minute or so. Before I put the lighter fluid on, it would be very, very difficult to get the actual stickers off. You just kind of pick at it. What I'm going to find here is I pulled off the first layer. That makes it a heck of a lot easier. I put a little more lighter fluid on this one that's on the actual paper, because you obviously don't want to ruin the paper. Then we got the one on the back, comes off so easily. The one on the front comes off so easily. And we can stick our CiB sticker on them, which I have heard are difficult to get off, and I know that for a fact. So at least they stick. And then I let it soak for a couple seconds, and now I'm just kind of peeling away the rest of the sticker. I got a little bit lazy on this one. You're supposed to let it sit for a little bit, but it's getting everything off. So right now, we started with 3 stickers on it. Just a little tiny bit of our time, lighter fluid, paper towel, and there are no stickers left on it. So that's easy. So that's how you go about cleaning your cartridges and getting stickers off your games. Now you can, you know, do this for your own collection, or if you want to score real brownie points with us before you bring a trade and just get all the stickers off. You don't have to do that. We actually kind of enjoy doing it, but don't bring 1,000 in at a time like this or I'll cry.